Metro East Sports Podcast is proudly presented by Little Caesars. Famous for its hot and ready pizza and delicious crazy bread, Little Caesars has been named Best Value in America for the past 12 years. Little Caesars products are made with quality ingredients like fresh, never frozen mozzarella and Munster cheese and sauce made from fresh-packed, vine-ripened California crushed tomatoes. Treat your family to some delicious Little Caesars pizza in Alton, Glen Carbon, Troy, Collinsville, Shiloh, or Granite City today.
Get ready for the award-winning #1 sports podcast on our side of the river. It's time for the Metro East Sports Podcast.
From the front office Wealth Strategy Studio in beautiful Edwardsville, welcome to the Metro East Sports Podcast, talking all things sports in the Metro East. Season number 6, show number 47, recorded Monday, January 19th, 2026. Happy MLK Day. KP.
Thanks, Coach. Good to see you again.
I am David Leip, and tonight's show features KP's Corner. We are going to run down girls basketball, girls wrestling rankings, and we're going to update you on boys wrestling rankings, all kinds of stuff going on in the high school scene for KP's Corner. Guest number 1, we're going to have Coach Hilla from Father McGivney High School with 1A Golfer of the Year, Braden Kearns. Guest number 2, we're going to talk to the MESPY winner for Small School Football Team of the Year, Coach Aaron Elmore from Calhoun. And you and I saw that team in action.
It was awesome.
Awesome. Fun place, fun team, great coach. And almost all those kids are back next year, by the way.
Never seen such a huge tailgate for a high school game.
Yeah, awesome. The Hooners know how to do it. Guest number 3 tonight, we are going to talk 3A cross-country runners of the year, team of the year, from Edwardsville High School. Colin Thompson and Cooper Whittick are in the studio tonight, rounding out the show. Before we get to these incredible guests, thanks to partners Cassens, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Keller Williams Marquee, the Blasting Game Group, Integrity Spine and Joint Center, Front Office, Fiduciary Network, Oakbrook Golf Club, Viviano Heating and Air Conditioning, Played Against Sports, Edwardsville, and Dazzling Decor and more. And there are 3 things you can do for us, people, because you love us, as we wind down season number 6. Number 1, subscribe. It helps us out a ton. It's free. You love it. It helps us. Win, win, win. Number 2, follow us in all of our social media platforms on X, Facebook, The Gram, and check us out on YouTube. Mr. Luke Slemmer is doing an amazing job with our video production. And if you have a story idea, email me, please, at mespdave@gmail.com. And don't forget, you can nominate your favorite team for Integrity Spine and Joint Center Metro East Team of the Month. Could be a park and rec team, could be a middle school team, a high school team, you name it. To nominate a team for Team of the Month, send your suggestion to mespdave@gmail.com. Please put Team of the Month in the subject line. Okay, KP's Corner time, and as always, KP's Corner is brought to us by our friends at Dazzling Decor and More, who have a major announcement.
We have a moving sale going on. We're going to be relocating at the end of February. There will be daily specials coming out. Everything will be reduced. We still have Christmas ornaments at 75% off. And then with that, we've got Valentine's Day specials coming up in that sale. So come out and get some for your sweetie.
Nothing says I love you like furniture.
That's right.
And jewelry.
And jewelry.
Whatever you're into. Okay, let's get to the rankings. Let's start with the small school for girls. Number 10, Marquette. Number 9, Westglen. Number 8, McGivney. Number 7, Marissa. Tied at 5 this week, Oakville and Columbia. 4, Freeburg. 3, Mater Dei. 2, Central. And number 1, again this week, as they've been all year, Nashville. So not much shifting in the small schools. McGivney went from 7 to 8. They switched spots with Marissa. And any other comments on the small school rankings for the girls, KP?
Not really. I think you found that where Nashville, it seems like those girls' schedules get a little discombobulated this time of year, and they're playing really small schools in different venues all the time. So the parity's not there much, and you see it in the scores.
And Marissa, we looked up, was
7 and
no,
I'm sorry, 19-1.
19-1.
Yep.
Marissa is 19-1 with their lone loss coming against unranked Redbud, which is 7-14.
Yeah.
So they're a tough one to rank. Got a lot of wins. Not any over any of those teams in the top 5 though. So we'll see what happens. Okay, girls large school, not girls large school girls rankings for this week. Number 1. Now let's start at the bottom, of course, right?
Got to do that.
Number 10, Mascoutah, dropping 2 spots from number 8. Number 9, Granite City, up 2 spots from number 11. 8, Jersey. 7, Triad. 6, Edwardsville. 5, Highland. Number 4, Civic Memorial. 3, O'Fallon. And there's a switch at the top. Number 2, Belleville East. Number 1, A-Town, Alton. So, big switch, big story there. Alton, I guess you'd have to call it an upset. I don't know. Alton got second.
I think it was.
Alton got second in state last year, but they graduated
just about everybody.
Well,
yep.
Not everybody, but they got three key players, including Kyoko.
Okay.
Who's starring at SIU Edwardsville. Not the only star on that team, but one of the prominent ones. And Belleville East have been number 1 every week, and here they are now. So, anyway, any other thoughts, any other comments on the large school girls, KP?
No, I think that's pretty. Those top 3 teams, I think, are going to bounce around. The middle section of our rankings, those teams seem to be in the same category talent-wise, and those games are going back and forth, like with Edwardsville, those teams in that middle core. So I think the cream of the crop's Alton, Belleville East, and O'Fallon. I think that's going to go that way till the end of the year.
Okay. What else you got on your mind in terms of hoops?
Well, we're going to go over games that we're looking to last week. Number 3, Mater Dei traveled to Freeburg, who's number 4. The score was 70-61 Mater Dei, and there's the 3 and the 4, and that's a pretty big, it's 9-point discrepancy. Not bad. It was a close game. Next game that we had on our list was number 4, traveling to Mascoutah. Mascoutah's number 8 in our poll, and then Highland took them down 66-28, and that's what I was talking about, that little discrepancy in some of those.
You're talking girls or boys?
This is girls.
Okay.
Yes, this is girls. Highland beat Mascoutah.
Okay.
And then the last game we were looking at, number 6, Triad, at number 3, O'Fallon. O'Fallon took them down 59-31.
Okay.
So you kind of see that I talked about those middle range teams, and then you've got that top tier team. O'Fallon pretty much handled them there. Games this week. There's a couple tournaments going on. I know for sure the Highland girls tourney is going on this week. One of the games I think is going to be very interesting is number 3, Mater Dei in our small schools versus number 2, Belleville East at the Highland tournament. I'm interested to see how that squares out. And then you've got number 3, O'Fallon, taking on number 2 in our small girls pool, Breeze Central. And so you've got a big school, small school, and they're ranked pretty high in both our rankings. So I want to see how comparative that is. And then we've got number 10, Granite City, at number 4, Freeburg. And again, I think, one's a large school and one's a small school. And I think Granite City is playing pretty decent right now, so I think that's going to be interesting.
Okay.
And we want to talk about a couple things later that, as the season goes on, I think Coach and I are going to try to do some live shows at some of the tournaments, and then the good games coming up, the conference games, and we'll report on those as we go.
Aren't we going tomorrow? Or
Yep.
Wednesday?
We're going Wednesday to the boys Belleville East tournament.
And they are playing SLU at 7 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's 7.
Might be 7:30.
Yep. Well, they go. I think it's 5 Yeah, 7:30, something like that.
Okay.
Right.
Anything else?
Yep, we're jumping down to, I want to cover some stat leaders and some of the girls in our area. Some of those are repetitive. We'll talk top scorers in the area. Josie Christopher from O'Fallon. She's scored 350 points to date, averaging about 20 points a game. She's been pretty steady all year. Kaylin Boutry from Wood River. She's had 426 points and averaging about 17.9 a game. And then dropping, we've got talking about Marissa, the 19-1 team, Peyton Beekert. She's got 329 points and at 18.3 points per game.
She's ranked third.
Yep. Well, she's actually. I missed the. Kaylin Boutry is actually at 19.1 points per game.
Okay.
So she was number 2. From the 3-point land, we've got Madeline Ducey, a new name from Alton. She's got 23 threes, averaging 2.8 3 points per game. Yep. And then we've got Josie Christopher, who's on our scoring list from O'Fallon, 54 threes, 2.84 threes per game. And then there's Marley Ogden from Civic Memorial, 53 and average 2.65 threes per game. That's pretty good average when you get up in that 2 to 3 range. Talking about free throw percentage, this is a good one. Again, Josie Christopher, which from O'Fallon, she's 48 for 50. Shooting 96%. That's probably better than anyone in the area on both boys and girls side. And then you've got Daisy Daughtery from Roxana. She's 54 for 66 at 61.8%.
Anybody else?
Any other
stats you want to talk about?
No, those are pretty good. And then I wanted to finish up with the boys' games that we kind of talked about from last week and some key games this week, if we could. Belleville West played Mount Vernon at Althoff in the shootout. This was really shocking to me, but Belleville West took them down 56-26. And Mount Vernon's ranked in the state pool. I didn't get a chance to check where they were ranked, but Belleville West really put it on them. Another game that was really interesting: Alton versus MICDS at Althoff. Alton was down most of the first half and came back to win the game by 20 points. The interesting thing about the whole Althoff shootout was every game was a blowout except Edwardsville and Althoff. That was a close one. Another big game in the Southwestern Conference, Belleville East versus O'Fallon, went into overtime. Belleville East had leads at the end of regulation and the lead at the end of overtime and ended up losing the game. They lost 59-57 to the O'Fallon Panthers. So the Panthers are trying to scratch back.
They beat Belleville East.
They beat Belleville East. Yep. This was one of the games in the smaller schools we thought would be interesting. Breeze Central at Westland last week. It was Breeze Central 55-45. And I think that game was pretty close in the first half, and it kind of got down to the end. Another interesting finish up, Collinsville's coming on. Collinsville's been playing pretty well, even though the record does not show that. They've got no wins in the conference, but Seville went up to Alton, and this game could have went either way. Samaj came down Stampley and ended up hitting four threes at the fourth quarter to take the win.
It's the second game that's been the storyline.
Yes. Yep.
They're down, and then Samaj comes down and
same thing.
Rains threes.
And that's what happened in the game at Althoff against MICDS. Fourth quarter, Samaj just started dropping threes.
So everybody's game plan is stop Samaj.
Yep.
So he must be awesome.
Oh, he's a great player, Coach.
I think he's been on the show. I'd have to look it up. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's a great player. Last year he was dangerous. This year he was dangerous. Just enjoy watching him play. I don't know why he doesn't wait to kick it in. It seems like he goes, like at the game I watched at Althoff, he kind of put it on neutral for the first half, and then the second half he kicked it into gear. And it seems like that's been the MO here lately. Now, when he played us at Edwardsville, he started right out of the gate. He was bombing threes, right?
Brought out the best in him.
Yes, we did. The whole team, actually. They were shooting 20% from three. They hit 9 for 10 in the first half. So It's tough to go. And then games this week, CM is versus Alton Marquette at the Litchfield tournament. That's another boys tournament for the small schools. I think that's going to be an interesting game. And another game at Nashville is Breeze Central versus Mater Dei. I think that's going to be a bang war there, and those two schools do not like each other.
It's a natural rivalry. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Coach, that's about all we have. Looking forward to going to these games and get some coverage. I had a lot of fun covering the Althoff shootout for the Metro East Sports podcast on Saturday.
It's going to be fun. We'll have a good time there at Belleville East tomorrow. Okay, you and your kids may never outgrow your favorite sports, but you might outgrow that equipment. Your locally owned Play It Again Sports provides an easy way to sell your used sports and fitness gear and get paid on the spot and trade up for what you need right now. Not only will you save with affordable used gear, but they also supply the latest new equipment and accessories from the most popular brands. I talked to Edwardsville store owner Dan Bryan-Yieldson recently, and he said it is Hockey Central. Best blade sharpening in the planet. On the planet is right there at Play It Again Sports Edwardsville. They've got all your hockey sticks, helmets, equipment, all your wrestling gear. And if you're getting psyched for spring sports, they've got all the top softball, baseball, bats, gloves, helmets, used, new, you name it. Go see Dan. Tell him I sent you. And it's cold. I mean, cold in the Metro East, but no matter what the temperature, Viviano Heating and Air Conditioning has your emergency calls and maintenance service covered. Viviano is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving the Metro East for over 30 years. Viviano provides quality heating and cooling services, including repairs, installation, and maintenance. Looking for a new furnace or AC unit? Need emergency service or maintenance? What are you waiting for? Call to schedule a service appointment with Viviano today at 618-345-7498 or visit them online at vivianoair.com. All right.
Coach, can I have one more shout-out that I may have missed for the boys basketball real quick?
Do it.
A shout-out to Belleville West, to Alton, and to East St. Louis for their power wins at the Althoff shootout this past Saturday. Keep in mind, Belleville West, that's the best I've seen them play all year. They're going to be dangerous getting down to playoff time.
Okay, keep an eye on Belleville West, according to KP. Okay, let's talk hockey, people. Let's go through the rankings. Number 10, Triad. Number 9, Columbia at 7, 11, and 2. Next, we have Alton at 8, 7, Freeburg, Waterloo. Those two schools combined. Number 6, Highland. Number 5, Bethalto. 4, O'Fallon. 3, Granite City. And number 2, in our Metro East Sports podcast rankings, is Edwardsville, and number 1 is Belleville. But if you look at the Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association rankings, they've got Edwardsville ranked 1 with 19 wins. They're doing it by points. And they've got Belleville number 2 because they're 18-0 and they've got 36 points. That's why in the Metro East Sports podcast, we do our rankings by wins and losses and head-to-head, not just points, not just the standings. So kudos to Belleville for being number 1 and to Edwardsville for being number 2. Those two teams are going to clash again this week or next week, and that's going to be a big one to keep an eye out for. Okay, then moving right along to the first ever girls rankings, and then we're going to come back and do the boys rankings, right, TP? Right, okay. We got TP and KP in here. All right, I got to keep things straight. For the first time ever, we've got our Metro East Sports podcast girls rankings, KP.
Awesome.
Are you excited?
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Coach Wags.
Okay. According to our committee of experts, the number 5 girls wrestling team in the Metro East, the Granite City Warriors. Number 4, Triad. Number 3, the Maroons of Belleville West, KP.
Wow.
Number 2, K-Hawks. Collinsville K-Hawks, ranked number 2 in the area. Last year we had Tawson Dawson on the podcast. She was a hammer.
She was dangerous.
That's what you call a great wrestler. You
Is
call
that what
it
it is, a hammer?
A hammer.
Okay. I got to get that in my vocabulary.
What did our man tell us last couple weeks ago that a baseball player is called? What the Triad? Were you here for? You were here. What did he say? He called him a donkey.
A donkey. Yeah, that was
like,
it.
oh, he was a donkey. Like, I And what does that mean? He's meant as a good hitter. A good wrestler is a hammer.
I got that.
Number 1, Edwardsville Tigers. They must have a lot of hammers. So those are the girls. Those are the girls' rankings for right now. Our first ever girls' rankings, top 5. Okay. And then we've got our boys' rankings. Second week in a row to talk about the Metro East boys' rankings. And things are accurate according to our crack assistant, Tyler Perry, who is our liaison for wrestling. Okay, so number one, I'm looking at the document right here. Ranked at the bottom. He ranked 4 teams for some reason, not 5 in 1A. So ranked 4th, Salem, 3, Roxana, 2, Freeburg, and 1, Benton. Up at the top. Okay. All right, so we're going to go number 5, Sparta. Number 4, Benton. Number 3, Roxana. Number 2, Freeburg. And for the second week in a row, number 1, 1A Wrestling, Althoff. Right? Okay. 2A. Number 5, Granite City. Number 4, Triad. Number 3, Waterloo. Number 2, Mascoutah. And number 1, for the second week in a row, Civic Memorial.
CM.
Strong wrestling there. What's their club called? The Raiders? CM? No, they're club wrestling. We had Coach on. He told me. I'll think. Bulls. Bethalto Bulls.
Bethalto Bulls.
Bethalto Bulls. Good program. Okay, 3A. Number 5, O'Fallon. Number 4, Collinsville. Number 3, Belleville West. Number 2, Belleville East. And number 1, Edwardsville Tigers. So Edwardsville ranked number 1, girls and boys wrestling powerhouse there in Edwardsville. And those are your boys' rankings for this week. All right. Well, KP, thanks for a great KP's Corner on this MLK Day. Appreciate your time. You're going to stick around and as we talk golf, right? You're friends with Dave Hilla and Braden Kearns from Father McGivney?
I'm in.
Okay.